It's me, your girl. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I really felt the need to do one today. Wanted to kind of give you guys some updates on something that's going on right now in my life. And I'm sure it's going on with a lot of you too. Alright? And that basically is reality. I had a serious reality check yesterday. Very serious reality check. I know that I noticed it, but I guess I was kind of scared to see exactly how much. And when I say that, I mean weight gain. Yeah. Now, I like my size. I just want to get rid of certain parts of my size. But it wasn't until I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Excuse me. Now, during this whole quarantine, I've been seeing it coming on. I've been seeing that weight creeping back. And although I detox, which is good still to do regardless, it's good to clean yourself out, I still have not been on my journey the way I should have been. Now, when you're losing weight, it's not something that you just do. Okay? Sorry about this. I'm on my phone today. Didn't know where I put my camera, so please bear with me. But when you're losing weight, it's not a journey, basically. It's a lifestyle change. And although I've been noticing my face getting a little chunky, especially in my videos and editing my videos, I've been noticing a lot of weight gain. Now, the places that normally get, where I normally see the weight gain is in my face. In my face is usually the first place that I notice. My cheeks will get a little chunky. Sometimes I may get a little turkey neck. All right? But your body starts feeling swole. I'll also notice it a little bit in my arms. And I've been noticing those arms getting a little hefty. But I still like my size. My problem is I didn't realize the size that I was liking. Now, another place that I normally get it, and a lot of you also get it there too, is the pooch. All right? But I've been doing a lot of things I know I should not have been doing. A lot. I have been backsliding. Backsliding like I don't know what. Okay? I've been backsliding, y'all. I've been becoming more lazy. More complacent, more relaxed. And one thing you cannot do when you're trying to maintain your weight that you've lost is become relaxed. Oh man, I just don't like the way this is looking. Please forgive me. But you can't become relaxed at all, period. And it's to the point where I was really relaxed, okay? To the point of not even thinking relaxed. That's how relaxed I was. I was comfortable. Too comfortable. That's another thing you can't do, is get comfortable. Well, I became so comfortable that it then started becoming my lifestyle again. Now, just because my family can eat certain things don't mean that I can eat certain things. devil. My devilish ways. Eating ice cream. The truth hurts. Eating those evil Lay's chips with all the salt in it. Yeah. Sitting around watching Netflix, catching up on my shows that I've never seen, like Gothel, In the Badlands. Oh, let me tell y'all, boy, I tell you, my son has gotten me up on some good shows, some good series that, hey, that's what I wanted to do. Relax, chill. And then becoming lazy. Lazy in my ways, lazy in my eating. Yeah. Then hanging out with my teenager, my young adult daughter. Lazy in my eating. Grabbing things on the road I should not be eating. And get your big truck over there, dude. And then reality snuck up on both of us. Because not only did I go to the doctor yesterday, but she went too. I ain't gonna put her business out there. I ain't gonna put her business out there. But we both gained some weight. And I don't mean some weight, I mean a lot of weight. It was to the point, y'all, when I got the news, when I saw the scale. Now, you know those doctor scales be lying. They always make you out to be even more weight than you are. Well, this was too much more weight for me to deny that scale is lying. And the thing is, I have a scale at home, but I didn't want to get on it because I didn't want to know the truth. Because the truth hurts. And that truth really hurt me badly yesterday. Badly. I really have to make another life change. Because I have to incorporate exercise in my lifestyle. I've been noticing some things. Okay? I've been noticing some changes. I've been noticing some bouncing. Bouncing. I've been also noticing when you are of a certain weight that your body is not used to holding, your breathing will change. Well, mine has changed. You get short of breath. Easy. You will also start to notice, which I've noticed, it's like a chore, at least for me, to actually walk. Because, when you're becoming stagnant in your lifestyle and you're becoming, settling into a sedentary lifestyle, which means you're not exercising, you're not moving around the way you should. Well, what happens is you're not using those joints and those muscles. And then they get tight. Then they start to hurt. You may even feel a little lack of circulation in your legs. What's been going on with your girl? But I tell you, when you refuse to continue staying mindful of the things that you're eating and the things that you're doing or the things that you're not doing. If you continue to ignore those things, they then turn into health problems. Now, my medical visit was for the most part good. I didn't get my blood work back yet, but I really have to make some changes, serious changes. And one of my major changes that I have to make is drinking more water. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that I've always complained about water. And that's the only reason why I like a lot of infused drinks, fruit infused drinks. I like a lot of teas, which you see on my channel. That's what I do. I will drink teas in no time over water. But regardless of how much teas you drink, you still need to flush your kidneys out with water. You have to. Or else you're going to end up with some problems. And my problem is mucus. Now, if you continue having mucus in your body, it can turn into illnesses. It can turn into certain types of cancers. So in order for me to not have that happen, I really have to start drinking more water. And I mean, make it a decision. Make it a priority to drink water. I don't care if I have to pee 1,000,000 times for the day. Water is one of the easiest things to drink to lose weight. You can lose weight just drinking lots of water and eating decently, eating healthy. So my dilemma is I have to lose some weight. I really do. And I've heard so many of your, worries about your own health, your journey, wanting to lose that weight, not knowing how to lose the weight, asking me my advice and what I suggest. And it's not that I don't know what to do. It's not like I don't know better. I just wasn't doing better. Becoming comfortable is the worst thing you can do for your health. And like I said, it wasn't until I got on that scale. And the funny thing is, she even took 2 pounds off of the scale. She even took 2 pounds off the scale for clothing. Now I know those scales are usually 5 pounds off, which I still haven't gotten on my scale yet. Normally they're like 5 pounds off. But even with the 2 pounds off and the 5 pounds off, woo, glory. Still was too much weight for me. All right. Now, one thing I've always mentioned, or I've mentioned in a video or two, is your body weight should be according to your size, like your height. You can't carry but so much weight on your frame before you start looking overweight, And I'm only 5'3". I claim 5'4", but I'm 5'3". So I'm a real shorty. I'm short. And for my size, that is the size that I should. The funny thing is, this time around, I'm carrying kind of well, in a sense, because it's not like it was before. So there is something that I'm doing that's different, which is detoxing more often. But at the same time, me sitting around is creating that pooch. me not drinking enough water is creating that pooch. Me drinking things I have no business drinking. You know, adult beverages. Adult beverages. Yeah, your girl. Now, socially, I mean, it's okay, but not too often, or else you will have that stomach, that bear belly, or yeah, that liquor belly. Depending on what you're drinking, your belly will start to show. It'll start to shape itself that way. And if you don't move around and don't exercise, your body will start to spread. And it's not going to, you know, spread in a nice way. You'll start looking a little square, looking like SpongeBob. And for me being 5'4", 5'3", that ain't cute. At least in my eyes, that's not cute. Although my daughter says I don't look it. She says, you don't even look it, Mom. And I'm grateful for that. And it does look nice. It just needs toning. It needs toning. It needs shaping. And when my son-in-law was in town, when they used to, you know, my son-in-law and my daughter used to live in New York, it was easy for me to say, you know, like for them, like, oh, Ma, come on, let's go. And we'd go to the gym, but gyms are closed and they're not going to reopen for some time now in New York because of this whole thing. They were considering it, but then when they saw that things spiked in other areas and other places, they decided not to. So gyms are not going to be open in New York. And I've seen a lot of people at the park. I call those jail gyms. You know, you see the guys in the yards with their shirts off, and they're in their little section where they're working out on their little bars, and it looks like a jail yard, honestly, when you see them out there. But they're doing their thing. You see people jogging, people walking, and I used to do a lot of that before. Not a lot. That's a lie. That is a lie. I used to do that sometimes. You know, and my lifestyle before, I was active because of the job that I did, but I don't do that anymore. I'm self-employed again in a different line of work, which causes me to sit on my booty tubes pretty much all day. And although the booty tubes look good, I'm creating a fupa because of the lack of disobedience, for the lack of obedience, you know? I tell you, you guys, I woke up this morning bright and early. When I say bright and early, I'm talking about maybe 1:30 this morning, and all I can think about was my visit at the doctor's office. It was not good. And I made a decision that I'm not going to sit around and wait for more to creep on before I start doing something about it. You know, and that's where I think a lot of us fail, because of the simple fact that we ignore the signs. We know what we feel, and we ignore it. And we think that, you know, okay, if I do this and I do that, I'm gonna get rid of it. But then we get lazy, you know. We get really lazy, and we get, you know, caught up with our family and friends, eating and cooking great meals that you know darn well is too much. Please excuse the glare, y'all. And that's what's been going on with me. All these nice rich foods, cooking it for the family, and then I'm eating, and I'm not moving, and I'm relaxing, and then I'll go for another plate. Ooh, Lord, confession is good for the soul. Oh, goodness. But it sure don't feel good when reality comes in and shows you, listen, you got to make a big change or else. So that's what I got to do. Like I said, I woke up early this morning thinking about that scale and making a determination that I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to allow it to continue. Getting my mind in shape, because that's where it starts first. All the tricks starts playing you in your mind first. All the denials that you want to do and the refusals and ignoring, all of that starts in the mind. These people are not going to let me in. I'm going to have to push my way up in this piece. If any of you are in New York and you're on the LIE going towards Midtown in the morning, you already know what I'm dealing with right now. Traffic. Traffic, lots and lots of traffic. I'm going to pick up my little one from her job. But y'all, yep, it was a haunting feeling, and I'm not even going to lie. It was haunting. It haunted me. It woke me out of my sleep. And it got to the point where I almost felt like I wanted to cry, but I said, what you crying for? Oh, Lord. Let me see if I can get away from this glare. Like the sun is behind me, so you may catch a lot of glare. Come on, dude, let me in. Thank you. And all I kept saying was, what are you crying for? What you should cry for? What? You got the reality check, so now it's time to make changes. Crying is for suckers. I'm not trying to go out like a sucker. I know what I did. I know I shouldn't have been doing it. Lord knows I shouldn't have been doing it. Yeah, shouldn't have been doing it. When you do things that you shouldn't be doing, there's always consequences. Yes. And this is not a good consequence because, like I said, it could cause you illnesses and things to happen in your body if you don't stay on top of things. And thank goodness, I actually went when I went, because all that lavish living, eating good, and just chilling, because of this stagnant quarantine. And even though we're not quarantined like that, we're still limited to what we can actually do. Although being creative is very good. I mean, I've seen people do some creative things to get the exercise in and to, just doing things. The restaurants, how they're being very creative in making dining outside type of, things. I mean, businesses. I even passed a block yesterday, and I guess the person is a music instructor. And he had all his kiddies, his customers on his front lawn, separated, had tables. Some of them had keyboards. Some of them had guitars. And he had a speaker and everything. And they were going to have music class. And I was like, wow, that definitely is creative. I have another friend who's a boxer, and he has a boxing gym, and it's more like a kickboxer type of exercise, working out, training thing. And in the beginning of the quarantine, he was talking about, he don't know what's going to happen because he can't open his shop. And he got a lot of customers that still need to be trained, still want to be trained, and he didn't know what to do. But Now I see him on Instagram doing his thing in the streets, training his people in the streets. And I'm so proud of him, because you got to be creative when things get rough. When things are, and oppositions come against you, and it looks like you can't do something, you got to make a determination in your mindset to say, I'm not going to be beaten by this. I'm not going to get beaten down. I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to make a way. I'm going to look for solutions. So sitting around feeling bad for yourself is not an option. You know, especially when you're from a rough town like New York. You better be strong. You better get your butt up and make it happen out here, because things is not cheap. Shoot. Things is not cheap. To live is not cheap. So you can't sit around waiting on a check. You better go out and make a check. Make a business for yourself. Get out there, you know. That's another video. But the whole point of this video is you got to make a determination in your mind that whenever there's a problem, you got to solve it. And only you can solve most of your problems. You got to make that determination. And solving this problem is getting my butt up, getting back on my track, going to the store, buying up some Bragg's apple cider vinegar, because I'm going right back on that faithfully. Yes, I am. I mean, I eat pretty decent. It's not like I swayed off of that too much. So it's just a matter of staying on point with that, laying off all that extra spices. Those spices can really do some damage if you're not aware. They can raise your blood pressure. And mine was slightly high. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't its norm, and it's not good, you know. But y'all, I just wanted to come on here to let you know that if you're going through some stuff and you're not feeling 100% happy with your body and happy with the way your journey turned out, because, you know, circumstances may have jumped in and changed things around for you, lack of places that you can actually go to work out if you was in the gym, just getting comfortable, lack of motivation, it's time to get up and start motivating yourself. That's what this video is, to help you motivate yourself, but it's also to help motivate me. Because when I put myself out there, when I put myself out there, that means I'm being held accountable now by you guys. You know, because I'm telling on my own self. I know what I've been doing. So it's time for me to, you know, get back on track, so this way you guys can see the difference. And you will see that, wow, okay, she did sway off the track, but look, she's back. You know what I mean? So I got to be held accountable as well. And by putting my business out there, you guys are holding me accountable, which is how I look at it. You know. But yeah, y'all, just wanted to come on here while I have a moment, you know, lay my burdens down. I already laid them down before the Lord, but I'm going to lay them down before you guys now, because I've been pretty bad. Been wilding out. I've been wilding out. And I just didn't have the motivation to really want to do anything. I've taken a break from my channel, and I think that could be because of the lack of discipline that I was falling into. Being comfortable, you know, being self-employed with no restrictions, your own boss, move when you want to move, do what you want to do type of thing. You can fall into a ditch if you don't stay focused. And, you know, your how you survive is what you put into it. If you're not on your grind, you can really create a serious problem for yourself. So I didn't create that problem yet, thank God. But I see where my energy has, been compromised a little bit, or should I say my motivation, my creativity has been compromised, and I've just been enjoying a life a little too much. A little too much. A little too much, y'all. So it's time to get back on track, Last summer I was snatched. Not this summer. But, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end at all. It's just to let you know that whenever you fall short on your journey, on your lifestyle changes, and you fall back into bad ways, then become a little struggle now to get back on track and to push away from certain things, certain foods. You just got to put it in your head and get radical with it. You really do. So for those of you who keep asking me, what to do, you need to lose a certain amount of weight, the change got to start with you, just like it has to start with me. I'm an example as well. If I don't put it out there in my head, or should I say, if I don't make a determination and get radical with myself and motivate myself like I'm getting ready to fight, that's how I look at it. That's exactly how I look at it. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to beat some butt. That's exactly how I feel. When I saw that scale, I wanted to fight. You understand? And I don't mean fight somebody. I need to fight this weight off. Get it back to where it was. It's not going to beat me. And that's the mindset you got to have. And you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to say, nope, I'm not going to eat this no more. I threw away some stuff. After I got home, I started packing stuff up. I don't even want it in the house. I'm not even giving it to my family because they shouldn't be eating it either. If it ain't good for me, it ain't good for them, period. And that's how I felt. Oh, dang. Dude, you gotta drive a little faster than this. But that's how I felt. I wanted to fight. So that's exactly how I woke up this morning. At first, I felt as though I was being beaten down in my spirit. But I had to really snap out of that and say, oh, heck no. What am I getting upset at me for? Yeah, I did it. I shouldn't have done it. But I'm not going to sit like this no more. I'm not going to let this thing create problems in my body. I'm not going to let this thing make me look even worse than I feel. So it's time to make changes. So for those of you, like I said, who want to make changes in your body, make changes and get that weight off, get radical. Get determined. Get mad. And I don't mean mad at you, but mad to the point where you're like, oh, heck no. This is leaving the house. That's going in the garbage. You got to roll. You can't even stay. I don't even want you to I don't even want my kids eating you. Because you're not healthy. Dude, you are not even. There's a lot of sneaky dudes on this road. But yeah, you just gotta get radical. You gotta get mad. And whenever that temptation tries to talk to you into buying something, into eating something, get on that scale. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, whoa, that's a word right there. I felt like I just had a breakthrough. Whenever you feel the need to eat something that you shouldn't be eating, and tempted to buy something you shouldn't be buying, Get on that scale. Because that scale woke me up out of my bed this morning. And I still look good. I still look voluptuous, you know? But I gotta get it intact. I gotta get it snatched. I gotta do what I gotta do. And that's the same mindset that you gotta have. Do what you gotta do. Drink more water. Change your eating habits. Eat more steamed and broiled foods, vegetables. Stay away from the fried foods. Stay away from the junk foods. You know, even snacks. Stay away from all of that. Stay away from the cakes and the cheesecakes. Oh my gosh, my son's birthday was just last week. And I bought a big thing of cheesecake with the multiple different types. I think I'll give the other pieces to my kids because I can't. Those things will call me out of my sleep. But you gotta get rid of those things out your house. It's a waste, but get rid of it. Get rid of it. You know, and start stocking your place up with more healthier choices. Fruits and vegetables, you know, healthy snacks, things that don't have a lot of sugar in it. Make those changes, y'all. So I will see you again, you guys. I'm here at my destination. Oh Lord. And I will see you again in the next video. So I just wanted to come on here to encourage you, to encourage those of you who are going through some things, who are fighting within themselves to eat better. And to just start doing what you gotta do, you know. Okay. All right. So you guys, like I said, make those changes. Get determined, and stay mindful. All right. And I'll see you in the next video.